What is next for Jack Della after knocking out Gilbert Burns in round 3? What is next for him? Well, the best fight for him is a fight with Colby Covington. Now, this fight just makes sense because Colby Covington is ranked number 4. Now, Jack Della will absolutely destroy Colby Covington. Colby Covington needs to retire. He has not been active at all. His last performance against Leon Edwards was completely trash compared to Jack Della. Jack Della's latest performances have been great and has been very active. Jack Della will absolutely destroy Colby Covington. Now, the next fight for Jack Della should be against Shavkat. Now, this fight just makes sense since Shavkat is ranked number 3, but Shavkat will completely destroy Jack Della. And I'll tell you what, because Shavkat has finished every single one of his opponents, has never lost, and is very active. He is 18-0, and he has way more experience and way more skill than Jack Della.
Now, it's crazy that Jack Della is now in the top 5 because he came from being ranked number 11, in which I honestly doubted him. I previously said that the UFC had disrespected Gilbert Burns by making him fight Jack Della, who wasn't even in the top 10, as it would be a complete risk for Gilbert Burns, in which it was a complete risk. But Jack Della proved why you can never doubt any fighter regardless of where they currently stand. And Benoit Saint Denis also did the same thing because he put on a crazy performance against Dustin Poirier when he wasn't even ranked in the top 10. But Jack Della's story gets even crazier because it turned out in his latest fight against Gilbert Burns, he was actually losing that fight as 2 judges had him losing 2 rounds, and since it was a 3-round fight, that meant that he had to stop Gilbert Burns in order to win the fight. And it also turned out that in the middle of that fight, he had broken his left arm, so that just shows the willpower that he has to win. So now he stands with 7 wins and 0 losses in the UFC, but his overall record is 17-2, but it doesn't matter because those 2 losses were the first 2 fights of his career, so that means he's been on a 17-fight winning streak ever since then. So in the end, from now on, I can only see Jack Della moving up in ranks, as I can see him getting rid of Colby Covington, and that fight against Shavkat would definitely be a good and close fight.